I'm a little late getting to it. Apparently, Tua has a puffy eye. Good grief. Well, I said yes. Oh my goodness. I said yesterday it was probably going to be a rough day, but I figured I'd get on here for a little bit and watch a little bit of this game for the first half a little bit before I have to go do a couple things. I'll still be watching the game, but I won't be able to stream the second half. But I'll be on afterwards for a recap as well. Ah, boy, oh boy, here we go, huh? Nice non-drive to start the game. Thanks for coming in, man. It's I got to confess, when this started this morning, I said when I saw that Tua had a puffy eye and everything, and he showed up on the injury report out of nowhere, I was like, man, does this mean he's out? And he's going to play. And this is just, it's leaning towards more interceptions. But we will see. Oh, my goodness. Just a heads up, I am about 30 to 40 seconds behind everybody else. Up here in Alaska, you kind of get things on delay, and that's fine. Do with that information what you will. If you feel the need to call it out on the chat, don't worry. I might not reply to it immediately, but no big deal. Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to get pretty nasty pretty quick. We'll see. Looking at 3rd and 10. Dolphins aren't playing horrible defense yet. So, good start for defense. Got pushing a 4th and 5. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take that. Yeah, shocked about that first bit of defense. That was not expected. Pleasant to see. However, we all know the Dolphins this year in the second half are a different team. So we just gotta hope that it doesn't continue, or that it continues, right? Can we consistently play defense like we just played? Because that was good good pressure on the quarterback and everything. And that's what we needed to have happen, right? You needed to see some pressure on the quarterback. And just like I said in the preview yesterday, if we get pressure on Kirk Cousins, he can fold. He doesn't handle pressure well, and that shows it right there, especially on that 3rd down play. You know, you make him rush his progressions, and he's human. We'll see how this continues. Right now, good start. Yeah, and that's what I was saying too yesterday, is that we need organic pass rush that doesn't come from extra rushers. You know, we need organic pass rush. Just the guys that are supposed to be on the line getting pressure. That's what we need. Hopefully we get that. Like I said, I'm not rooting for losses. I never will. I want the team to do well. That's the goal. Those few of you that are in here so far, make sure you throw the likes down. Help me get that algorithm going. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. That was a pretty bad punt by Pinion. 42-yard punt. You know, they weren't back in the box or anything. Interesting. Can't blame it on wind. It's a dome. Oh boy, oh boy. I would tell you what, I would love nothing more than to see Miami stack a couple wins. You know, I can't stand it when they do this. You know, if you look at them as a first half only team, um, you wouldn't think 1-6. It's the second half that just absolutely kills Miami. That's the trick is can they get out of this second half blues crap? You know, I don't know. Atlanta's a tall order, so we'll see. Oh, that's a little more like it. 2 to Malik Washington for 17 yards. Oh yeah, I knew that Lamar Jackson was going to be back for our game. It's a tune-up, you know. You knew that was going to happen. All we can hope for is that Lamar is a little rusty in that game. And that was a good pass on that first down pass from Tua. That was a good pass. Rolling out, you know. Just they got to keep it going. Ollie Gordon sighting up the middle, 1 yard. Yeah, we were talking about that. This little visor and everything. It's got poo eye, pink eye, something. I'm sure. Actually, I don't think he'd be allowed to play if he had pink eye. Jalen Wright off the tackle, 7 yards. Good run. Yeah, he's getting a couple. He's getting some involvement. This is good. Yeah, definitely, Aqua. Definitely. Oh boy. All right. You got a little Ollie Gordon sighting here. Up the middle for 3 yards. Good run for Ollie Gordon. Like to see them involving more than just Devon Achane in the run game. That's a good thing. And Gator Fanatics, I agree. I totally agree with this. I would love to see Ingle get a little more action. I mean, you can't expect him to get much. I mean, he's a fullback, but I mean, a little bit of play would be a great thing for him and for us. Oh wow, that is a big pass interference play. Who's that on? Hughes. It's on Hughes. It's like a 21 yard penalty. Holy cow. Dolphins on the tip of the cup. Huh. Well then. And then, of course, what game would be a Miami Dolphins game without some illegal formation penalties? Oh my goodness. Man. Oh. All right. So we're running the ball. That's a positive. Um, at this point, Mike McDaniel's calling pretty good plays here. He's making the defense guess a little bit. It's got them on their heels. Not going to complain. Second down and 4 is what we're looking at here. After a first and 15, because of that illegal formation, you can't be mad there. Good run for Achane. And then we're going to be looking at 3rd and 1 after that 3-yard carry by Achane. 3rd and 1 at the 20 or 22. Okay. Hey, there's a first down. Ollie Gordon for 4 yards. Dolphins are in the red zone. Remember, I am a little bit behind you guys. Gotta love being Alaskan. Even live, it's not live, right? That's a 1st and 10 here. Pitch to Achane on the left side. He's got room. 7-yard carry. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. Dude, I love our fullback. I love him. Ingold is just he's so good for this team. Period. On the field, off the field, he's amazing. I love him. Man, NWI is just not on it, man. He is just the ball goes his way and he drops it, or I don't understand. That wasn't even a bad pass. That was a good pass. Right in his fingertips, right where it needed to be, and it just went right through his fingers and right off his freaking face mask. Good grief. Man, it's unreal. That's going to bring up 4th and 1. Ollie Gordon got 2. Mike McDaniel's calling a good game so far. I'll throw that out there. Oh, man. He's challenging it, but I mean, it looked like it was a. It looked like it was a first down, just barely. Sweet. So it's upheld. It's still first down, and we're looking at 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. I mean, you got to think touchdown or bust here. I mean, I know it's the second possession of the game, but I mean, they can't mess around here. They need touchdowns. Like in the worst way. Man. Okay, so 1st and goal on the 7. You got to think run, 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 run. That's I mean, maybe you could try a tight end post or something like that, but I really just want to see some runs. Dude, yeah, I agree. I've always liked Mike Allstott as well. But back when he was in the league, he was one of my favorite players. Um, you know, I was in high school when he was playing in the league, and I remember like I would go up to my coaches, in the middle of games and just pester the crap out of them. Like, I know I'm a lineman, but let me go in there at fullback. I'll do some things. I just always wanted to do it because Mike Allstott was just such a beast, and I just thought, man, I would love to be like that. He was so fun to watch. A big guy that could run like that. It was incredible. Kind of why I like watching Scattaboo too. Same reason. D-Dub, what up, my man? Watching this first half. It's second possession of the game, and I'm already getting stressed out. Oh man, Gator fanatic. I agree. Um, I played uh, guard, tackle, and center in high school, and then in college I went to tight end, and I was in a run heavy offense. So I was a lead blocker on almost everything. It was fun, and I loved it. But man, yeah, I'm beat up now, missing a lot of cartilage. I'm D-Dub. I'm actually about 45 seconds behind as well. Some of the commenters are ahead of us, but I'm behind too. Oh, I have an eye ailment. Now we're looking at second and goal here. Ingold's getting some attention on the sideline. Hope he's all right. Looks like he's okay, but they're going to blue tent him. This is Ollie Gordon's territory here. This is where you just need to let him punch somebody in the mouth. That first down run by Achane was good. It was a good call, and he almost poked his way in, but Tua off to the right, and he throws. Oh, there it is. There's a touchdown. Holy crap! Miami scores on a 3-yard pass to Achane. I like seeing Achane get in the end zone. It makes me happy. I know that feeling, brother. Here in North Pole, it's not bad. It's 21 degrees right now. Achane was wide open on that touchdown pass. My goodness. I know. It's nuts. And like I said, I'm trying not to get too excited because this is, Dolphins MO usually is play a lot better in the first half this year, and in the second half we fall apart. So if we can keep this kind of pressure on, this could end up being a good game for Miami. Right now, play calling is on point, defense and offense. The coaching staff's doing a very good job so far calling plays, but once again, part of coaching is can you continue to call good plays after the defense and the offense on the other side adjusts, and that's a concern. But we'll see how it continues here. Right now, we're looking at a 7-0 lead. Miami is up on the Atlanta Falcons 7-0. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Bow. So far, so good. Offense looking pretty decent. Tua is 2 of 4 for 20 yards and a touchdown. Like I said, I know it's early to look at some of these stats, but I'm still taking a look. Achane, 5 carries for 26 yards, 5 yards a pop. You can't complain there. Looking good. Washington's 1 catch for 17. It was a good play. Let's see. 56 total yards for Miami as of yet. Not looking horrible. 1 penalty for 5 yards. To me, you had to have an illegal formation penalty on Miami. That happens every game. I think that rotating the backs in and out with three of them, I think that's really going to help. Obviously, Achan is our number one, and I expect him to get more carries than the other players, but you need to make use of Ollie Gordon and Washington as well. Got to have that happen. All right. Let's see. Or Jalen Wright, not Washington. I'm sorry. Jeez. Ollie Gordon, 5 carries for 11 yards. I mean, you expect 2 or 3 yards with Ollie Gordon. That's what I'm hoping for. So anything above 2 yards a carry, we should be happy, you know? Oh, yeah. The block, Ingold is playing fantastic, and that's why I was kind of concerned that he went into the blue tent. Hopefully something happens there. Those of you that are new, if you're in here and you're new, make sure you subscribe. Check me out. Check out my videos. I do a lot of work on here. From as far away as possible you could be from Miami, I still do what I can from all the way up here in North Pole. All right. Apparently Joe Flacco had a rushing touchdown. That's interesting. Good grief. And I say that things could always be worse. We could be going through what the Jets are going through right now. I would venture to say that they have a better situation than we do. They're just losing more. But, oof, man, that was a good pass. And that's what happens when Kirk Cousins has time. Across the middle for a 24-yard pass. That's not good. Oh, brother, I gotta go to church, and I have some other things I have to take care of today. So it's just the first half, and then I'll be doing a recap and a therapy session at the end when I return. So only the first half today. I'll be doing the full Ravens game on Thursday, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Thursday will be all the game, and I'll have some guests with me too. A couple surprise YouTubers are going to join me. It'll be a good time. Man. Man, Tyrell Dodson is playing with some fire tonight so far. I mean, he's playing hard. Lots of energy. Willie Gay style of energy right now. You'll love to see that. All right. I'm looking at 4th and 3. You know they're going to go for it. It's early still, Blake. I know, but I understand the sentiment completely. Oh yeah, dude, totally, absolutely. Triple option is hard to run too. Like you got to have the right kind of players to do it. That's always fun to see when teams actually do that proper. It's not something you see very often. First down for Atlanta. Okay, on to the second quarter. Falcons have a first down. They are at the 34-yard line, call it. They are on the tip of the cup to get into the red zone here. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Hopefully they can figure something out. Yeah, they got. D-Dub. Yeah, they got to get better on third and fourth down again. Fourth down especially, man. It seems like if a team goes for it against us on fourth down, they're going to get it. And it didn't used to be like that. Last year we were one of the best at that stuff, and now it's the opposite. I don't know. If Miami could find a way to come out of this game with a victory, it would be something to build on. I'm not saying that we're going to turn the season around or anything like that, but a win like this would be something to build on against a good team. I mean, the Falcons are not a bad team. They are a good team. They haven't had the easiest schedule so far, and they're 3-3, but they're a good team. This could be one of those confidence builders, the beginning of a stack, but it's just, can they do it? And I don't know. At this point, I'm just not sure. Faith in this team is hard to come by right now just because of the way we've been playing games. But nope, not getting ahead of anything. But as the guy who's doing the live stream, I have to talk about this stuff. I have to mention it as an opportunity in passing. I'm not saying any of this is going to happen. I'm just saying that's a possible outcome that could be good for Miami. Like I said, I just don't know. Right now, I would just settle for 4 quarters of solid football. I mean, regardless of the outcome, just give me 4 quarters of solid football. That's what I want. Yeah, it's just, I mean, you're going to get hit a lot more. I mean, that's, yeah, for sure. You're going to get beat up a little bit. You need to have somebody tough who's able to run that, and a little with legs, obviously, too. So, second down and 8 after the 2-yard pass from Cousins. That would be nice. That would be nice. Ooh, that'll bring up 3rd and 1 on that 5-yard carry. 3rd and 1. That'll Zach Sealer sighting. Got a hold of him for a loss. That'll bring up 4th down. And I think that Atlanta would go for the field goal here. Yep, they're going to go for a field goal. Good stop by Miami. Good job stiffening up there on the 3rd and 4th and short. That was good. That's a little bit signs of life from Miami's defense here. Zach Sealer just got immense amounts of pressure up the middle on that play, and that field goal was good. So Miami is up 7-3. 7-3 with 13 minutes left in the first half. It's not names that we've said much this year, is it? Not much spoken of him. Why would you say that? Please no. I think we've had enough of the turnovers, the two overs. Please no. But you're right. You are correct. Man, second quarter, and I'm nervous. And I remember the Falcons get the ball at the start of the second half. So hanging on to this lead is very important. Miami needs to keep the pressure on. They need to make progress. Solid kick return, 25 yards. Strange seeing Ollie Gordon on the seeing Ollie Gordon getting the ball on a kick return, but I mean I'm down for it. Whatever. He runs downhill. To an HN, a little screenplay, and he's got some space. Up for another first down. That's a good pass. Good run by HN. First and 10, Miami. No gain for the pass to Ingold. It was a dump off. Second and 10. HN following his fullback. Great block. It'll be third and 4. Rafa, what's up, brother? Good to see you in here, man. Wow, that was a horrible pass from Tua on third down. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. Oh, I'm not that young. I actually have some recall of Mercury Morris, um, and Zonka and Kit too. But I've watched a lot of film on those guys. I am happy that it wasn't an interception. I'll take it. I see that. Crazy, huh? A little unnecessary roughness on that punt. So now we are looking at a first down for Atlanta on their 4-yard line. Man, oh. I was not expecting a first half like this. 10.5 minutes left in the second half at this point. What do you guys think? Can Miami actually continue this trend in this game so far of decent run game and opportunistic pass game? Can they do that? I'd like to think yes, but I'm anticipating adjustments at the half, and I'm worried that Miami is going to be able to do what they're supposed to. Mercury Morris was amazing to watch. You're right on with that Gale Sayers comparison. He was so deceptive. His speed was deceptive, I guess I should say. And he could change directions like nobody else. Like I said, Mercury Morris is one of the most underrated players in the NFL ever. Like he's just so underrated. Nobody seemed to talk about him as much as we who watched him knew. You know, he's good. So fun to watch. And Mercury Morris, he wasn't fast out of pads. It's just like when he had pads on and was in a game, he was quick, like running for his life fast. You know what I mean? Like he was a special player. And having looking at Zonka, who's kind of a different style of running back, but just equally as good. I loved both. We've had a lot of really good running backs with Miami. A lot. Oh, that was almost a safety. Second down at 13. Yep, D-Dub, that's the trick, man. Is he actually going to make adjustments? Because you have to make them in a football game. It's 60 minutes of football. You're going to have to make adjustments, and he's going to have to do that too. Third and 10. Oh, we're not forgetting what he talked about him too. Like I said, back then that backfield was it was perfect. There was nothing you could have done to make that better. Dolphins are going to have the ball on the Falcons 40-yard line after that stop on defense. Great job by the defense, actually playing defense. Um, and because of that, the Dolphins get the ball on a very, very short field. On this drive, you've got to come away with points. There's no way around it. Must have points on this drive. Oh, me too. Just praying that doesn't happen. Can't have that. Can't have that. I do appreciate you guys coming in here and watching this first half with me. It's one of the highlights of my week is being able to sit here and watch a game with other fans of the team. You know, being up here in Alaska, there's not very many Dolphins fans. Let's be real. Most NFL fans up here are either Seahawks fans or Patriots fans. So being able to sit here with like-minded fans is good, even when our team sucks. It's nice. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe Tua needs to play with one eye. I don't know. It's possible that could be the game changer. You got him on your fantasy, Elwood? D-Dub, I'm 150 miles from the Arctic Circle. So I'm dead smack in the middle of Alaska. North Pole is right at the same spot Fairbanks is. So the Aleutian Islands are a long ways off. That's a significant amount of miles. Alaska's huge. Gotta love that. First down and 10 after a great catch and run by Waddle. Big play. Oh, definitely. Riley Patterson and our punter Jake Bailey is playing out lights out right now. So sad that we have to talk about those, a punter and a kicker as our MVPs so far, but I really think it's true. They're both playing great. Yeah, actually, we went when my wife and I got married. We took a tour of southern Alaska, and we went to a lot of those places where those last battles happened, where the last occupation was, and a lot of roots there, and a lot of interesting history, really crazy history actually. So yeah, very very cool. I think everybody should get a chance. If you have a chance to go to Alaska, you got to make sure you take a trip down there, some of the towns that are down there, and see some of the fortifications are still up. They kept it as it was. It's really cool to see. So a field goal takes Miami to 10-3 after after 1.5 quarters. We're at 6 minutes 14 seconds left in the first half. Oh man. Overall, like what I'm seeing so far, I think Tua is not playing up to snuff. But I mean, if you looks like he took a punch to the face, so I guess that's to be expected. But 6 minutes 14 seconds left, 10-3 Miami. We'll see how these adjustments go at the second half. I think that's going to be the difference maker for this game. And I'll be honest, I had Miami losing this game by 11 points um, coming into this. I don't want that to happen, but that's what I think is going to happen. So hopefully something else happens. Dude, that was almost a pick too. I'm glad you were crossing your toes. Um, yeah, we got this from Russia, and there's still a strong Russian presence all over Alaska. Lots of Russians everywhere. So it's not just native Alaskans living here. There's a lot of Russian uh, people living here as well. I was born. I'm not sure if you're asking me or not, but I was born in Anchorage, and then when I was 2 or 3 months old, my family moved to Phoenix, Arizona, and I grew up there until I was 12 years old, and then we moved back up here, and I've pretty much lived here ever since, except for you know college football days and things like that. I've been here ever since. So Jets are fighting against Cincinnati. Cincinnati's up 17-10 at this moment. 5 minutes left in that first half for them. Baltimore's up 7-6 against the Bears with 2 minutes left in the first half. Buffalo's beating Carolina 12-3. That's a weird game. I've been kind of following that. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Houston's beating up on San Francisco right now. There's 7 minutes left in the first half. Giants are losing to Philadelphia 14-7. 8 minutes left in that game or that half. New England's losing to Cleveland 7-6 at this exact moment. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in that first half. Totally understandable. It's a long enough drive to not want to do that. I get it. I didn't. If you would have asked me, I did not think that the score would be 10-7 or 10-3 Miami at this point in the game. So false start on the first play from scrimmage for the Falcons. It'll be 1st and 15. Pretty much, Elwood. I've never really lived in temperate areas. It's either super cold or super hot. Well, number one, Miami wouldn't be in the AFC East. That'd be for sure. Miami would be AFC South. You think about the way the teams are situated. Miami is the only team that has to go play weather disadvantaged games as much as they do. Every other team kind of gets to play in the same kind of stuff they're used to, which is interesting if you think of it. So that would be an immediate change. Yeah, and Dallas, that's crazy with Dallas too. Dallas should be NFC South. Oh my goodness. Jordan Brooks on the sack. Gotta love it. Yeah, that would be better. D-Dub, I do. There's a lot of weird things with the way the teams are organized into these divisions, man. Cousins sails a ball. That'll bring up 4th down for the Falcons. That'll bring in the punting team. Miami defense is playing very well. I'm not even going to front. I'm going to have to give the credit where credit is due. Miami defense is playing very well, especially the secondary. And I'm not trying to shunt on our defensive line, our front seven either, but our secondary is playing very well. Good punt. Good punt. Good punt by Atlanta. No return. Miami will have the ball on the 18-yard line. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left. Yeah, man, he should be happy about that punt. That was a great punt. Dang. Man, 4 minutes left. You would really like to see Miami get a few more points here. Um, that would be ideal. Wasn't Seattle AFC to start? I'm not positive on that. For some reason, I was thinking Seattle used to be AFC, and then they moved to the NFC. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Westbrook with the big catch there. 1st and 10 for Miami. Oh, okay. So I wasn't wrong. I was just had the timing off a little bit. Okay, I thought they were in the AFC for a while there. Couple yard carry for Jalen Wright. Second down. Second down, 8 or 9. Tua back to pass on 2nd and 9. Complete to Waddle, about 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. Oh, Ollie Gordon with a big run. Somehow managed to bust loose. I cannot believe what I just saw. First down, Miami. 11-yard carry for Ollie Gordon. That was a big run. That was a big run on 3rd down. He almost fell down, stayed up, slipped right past the defensive end, man. Holy cow. Great job by Ollie Gordon there. You love to see it. Looks like we're going to come up on the 2-minute warning. 10-3 Miami, 2 minutes left in the first half. Could be a lot worse, ladies and gentlemen. Could be a lot worse. Make sure you guys throw that like down if you're in here. That helps out a bunch. Appreciate it. That's what I thought too, D-Dub. I thought for sure. I was like, oh, here, way too was acting. I was like, oh man, here comes an option. Man. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, and it didn't make sense, right? I mean, so we're looking at 2 minutes left in this first half. 10-3 Miami. Miami is just outside of field goal range at this moment. Really need one more first down to get into a place where they could take a field goal. But you'd like to see a touchdown here. That would be crushing for the Atlanta defense and the Falcons as a whole, that would be crushing if Miami could tack on another touchdown before the half. And then the big question that we're all asking, and we all know, is are we going to make the proper adjustments at the half? Because Atlanta's going to come out with adjustments. They've got a good coaching staff over there. They got a good team. So to expect Atlanta to come out and play the exact same, it's probably not going to happen. So they're going to have to adjust. So Miami needs to be ready to adjust to whatever Atlanta is going to throw at them. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 46, Atlanta 46. So Miami is in enemy territory. They just got to get some pressure. They got to put some pressure on this team. And the best way to put pressure on is to get points. I can hear my daughter screaming. She's playing with the puppy. Goodness. All right. First and 10, Miami. Gobbled up for a big loss. Flag on the play. It's going to be holding on defense. Sweet. That's good for us. A little help there. Got a break. Yeah, definitely. Gator, absolutely. We got a break. And that puts us in field goal range. Face mask, personal foul variety against the defense. That is not what I thought it was. Now my dogs are going crazy because the Amazon guy is here. Sweet. If they weren't such good bird dogs, I would want them dead. They just go crazy when someone shows up. All right. First down, Miami. After that 15-yard penalty. Two is out back in the shotgun. Each hands off to the right. H-Hand's got some room. Up for another first down. That was an interesting play call. I like that play call. Second down and 1, they're going to give it. Of course they would. First down for Ollie Gordon. 3-yard carry. That'll bring up first down. Really need a touchdown here on this drive to end this half. 48 seconds left and counting. Tua's out in the shotgun. Ingold in motion, moves back to his right. HN in motion outside. It's going to be a timeout. Timeout after the short pass to Connor. $20 seconds, 28 seconds left. Whew. Oh, man. Of course. Of course. Ugh. False start. It's on Patrick Paul. Goodness. All-time favorite QBs. Favorite or who I think are the all-time best? Because those are two different lists. Those are two completely different lists. I mean, growing up, I mean, obviously, Dan Marino is one of those on that list for either one, all-time best or my favorite personally. I got to have Dan Marino up there. Also, if you're talking all-time three favorite Dolphins, that's another list. But for my favorites of the whole NFL, it'd be Dan Marino, and it would be Peyton Manning, partly because I love the kind of person he is. He's sarcastic. He's a good time. I like him a lot. And Joe Montana was an amazing player. John Elway is up there as far as clutch players go too. I mean, those guys that's from the glory days of football. First and goal, Miami. After that pass from Tua, he got hit hard too. Great job by Waddle there. Oh, Warren Moon. That's a good one. I didn't think of that. That's another great player. I loved watching him. Yeah, man. I'm with you on that one. And I know he has a lot of stigma with him too, but I also wanted to throw Mike Vick in there too. I loved watching Michael Vick play football. Really, really enjoyed watching him. Tua scrambling. He's got Washington. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Miami. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Miami Dolphins score a touchdown. A great pass by Tua to Malik Washington. An even better catch, too. Wow. Holy cow. Ladies and gentlemen. Miami came to play today. Miami is up 17-3 going into the half. Well, there's 10 seconds left. What a fantastic first half for Miami. They needed that badly. Definitely, DW. You ain't joking. Warren Moon was an amazing player. Tua is 13 of 17 for 2 touchdowns and 111 yards. He's looking pretty good today with that black eye or whatever. He very well could have got punched in the face in the locker room. I don't know. But if that's what it takes for him to play well, keep doing that. Somebody needs to hit him before every game. Oh, my goodness. All right. A great return from the Falcons on that kickoff. That's the half, guys. 17-3. Miami is up. Looking pretty good. We'll see how these adjustments go in the second half. Make sure you guys check my channel here after the game. I'm going to go live and we'll talk about everything. Little therapy session. Talk about stuff. I'll open up the chat for people to jump in if they like, and we'll talk to you guys then. Thanks for watching, everybody who's in here. Make sure you throw a like down before you go, and we'll see you guys soon. Fins up. Stay hopeful if you can, guys.